So previously, I asserted that God wants Bernie Sanders to be the next president of the United States. So he asked me to create this video letting you guys know why. Why does the divine want Bernie Sanders to be our next president? And the answer is the law of attraction. The divine is worried about who the United States is going to align themselves with regarding leadership. Which leader is the United States going to fall in line behind? And God is basically saying who you choose is extremely important. Why? Because of the law of attraction. Because we are all magnets. So as a nation, who we put in charge is who we align ourselves with, energetically speaking. So energetically, that is what we become a magnet for. Therefore, our leadership is pivotal as part of that magnet and part of what we're attracting onto our path. So, law of attraction, okay, fine. I talk about it all the time. I have a video called How to Make Universal Energies Work for You. And it's like, okay, you have to be a magnet for this, and you have to keep your thoughts positive and your emotions positive and stay optimistic and blah, 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 right? The most important part of the law of attraction is aligning yourself with truth, no matter what that truth is. Do you have to lose weight? Do you have like blood sugar issues that need to be addressed so you can adjust your diet? Whatever, how big or small the truth is, it's very, very important to align yourself with the truth, because that is the light. In any given situation, if you find yourself in a corner, what have you, an unfairness at work, whatever, as long as you grab onto the truth and don't let go, you will be okay. It's almost like the angelic realm saying, as long as you are following the truth and letting that guide you in any given situation, we can hold your hand. But as soon as you back away from the truth or embrace falsities, it's like you just let go of our hand and we have no power. And so universal energies are extremely, extremely powerful. The law of attraction, I used to think was a bunch of bunk. Because of the way my life was structured and all the falsities I had embraced, the law of attraction, I just felt like it didn't apply to me or it didn't exist or whatever. But once I started aligning myself with truth, it became extremely, extremely powerful. And so that's why I made that video, How to Make Universal Energies Work for You. I thought it was an important thing for people to understand as individuals. Now I'm talking to us as a country. Us as a country coming together. You can imagine how powerful the law of attraction is when you're talking about the United States and a collective unit. So thus, inspiring this video and explaining why the divine wants Bernie, okay? So with this in mind, I just want to point out that the divine is asking you guys to do a comparison between Hillary, Trump, and Bernie while taking the law of attraction into consideration. Because he wanted me to explain to you guys exactly what you're attracting and what you're doing by electing these people. So Hillary, I am being told by the lovely, all-knowing angelic realm, has aligned herself with falsities. They're not telling me details, but they're saying racketeering. So there's your SAT word of the day. They said that she actually is in fact guilty for racketeering, and she's aligned herself with falsities. And so when you do that, you align yourself with the dark. So they're saying that Hillary, unfortunately, gets a big thumbs down from the angelic realm as far as being our next president, because she has aligned herself with falsities and therefore the dark. So that's what we would attract onto our path if we elected her. Now, Mr. Trump, they're worried about ego-based decisions. They're really concerned about him making ego-based decisions which aren't clean. They're worried about his separatist attitude. And the reason they're worried about his separatism is because it is not in alignment with how the universe works. I think that's why my entire life is so black and white now, is because it's all about universal energies. And universal energies are extremely black and white. There is a collective consciousness. The collective consciousness exists. I started channeling the living more than the deceased in readings now, because we're so incredibly connected that when somebody's soul shows up, it doesn't feel any different whether they're living or deceased, just so you know. So he's worried about separatism and the divine is worried about separatism and this essentially going directly against the collective consciousness. His platform is not representative of how the universe is structured, so the divine is like, no. So that's a falsity right there as well. And it's dividing people as opposed to bringing them together. So that is a way to attract darkness onto our path. And then with Bernie, they're saying that he's stressing unity and cohesion for the United States as a unit, which that gets 2 thumbs up from the divine because that's in direct alignment with the collective consciousness, right? Bringing people together, right? He likes who Bernie is as a person. He loves his stances with regards to morality, fairness, equality, giving a voice to the little guy, and coming together just as a team financially, right? So Bernie they're saying, is aligned with the truth. He's aligned with the truth. He's aligned with the light. His platform basically gets a thumbs up from the divine. The divine is like, yep, that looks good to me, right? Now, I have to be completely honest with you guys and admit something. About 3 weeks back, I had made a video called God is Speaking to Us Through Bernie Sanders, because I took his platform so seriously and so in direct alignment with the universe that I made a video called God is Speaking to Us Through Bernie Sanders. I was not able to upload it, tried twice, tried the third time, my gut got really tight. Other side came through and told me I was being just a tad overzealous. They said, as much as you would like Bernie Sanders to be a medium, he is not. Bernie is divinely influenced, obviously, but he is not a medium. He is a politician. So yeah, I was not able to upload that video. Surprise, surprise. The other side will do that sometimes. They have little checks and balances in place if I have like a misstep with any of my YouTube videos. So if you're meant to educate the masses, they will knock you back in line if you misstep. So they said that was very sweet of you to make, Christine, but a little overzealous there. So Bernie is not a direct channel to where I can call him a medium, but he is divinely influenced, which is why his platform is just so in line with the universe and the collective consciousness and the divine. So he is divinely guided. So what is Bernie attracting on to our path? Good things. The light. We're attracting amazing things to us as a nation if we stand behind Bernie Sanders. Now, Bernie has a pretty big job for him when he does enter office, because his job is going to become seek and destroy. He's going to have to analyze the system and all the falsities within the system and replace them with truths, no matter how painful that is. So his seek and destroy mission, once he gets in place, will be replacing all the falsities with truths, embracing those truths, aligning us all with the light, and then bam, as a nation, just take off like a rocket with all these amazing things that we attract to ourselves and onto our paths as a country. So he ends up being really good for us, by the way. Nothing to fear there. So that's one of the things that the divine wanted me to specify with you guys is why. Why does he want Bernie? They also wanted to stress the fact that this election is very black and white. It's not loosey-goosey. It's not gray. I'm not just a psychic medium. I am also God's secretary. So when he asked me to take a memo, I take a memo, also known as my YouTube channel. So it's not loosey-goosey. I'm not sitting here like talking about opinion. I'm not making this stuff up. This is what happens. I'm channeling the divine and I'm telling you what's going to happen. I'm not sitting here with a crystal ball giving you some whatever predictions. I'm telling you what's going to happen. The divine is getting involved in this election for a reason. And I know I'm just a blonde girl sitting here talking on YouTube, and I know that some people are taking me seriously, others aren't, whatever. I joke around a lot, which is actually a good thing because it makes me an energetic match for the angelic realm because they're very happy. It boosts my vibration, boosts your vibration. Cracking jokes is actually a good thing. But at the same time, I just want to stress the seriousness of the election and the importance of this election. And I want you guys to ask yourself, why am I making this video and why is the divine getting involved in the first place? Is the divine worried about this? Yeah, and I think people should start taking it seriously. Because if we can get ourselves over here, awesome. So I just, don't want to sugarcoat it for you. I just want to let you know that divine intervention in this election is happening for a reason. It's happening for a good reason. And I do want to stress the importance of us not making ourselves an energetic match for bad things as a country, because we're very powerful, energetically speaking. And how can we do this? How can we make ourselves as a country an energetic match for good things? By coming together in strength, unity, aligning ourselves with the truth, aligning ourselves with the light, and aligning ourselves with divine intent, also known as President Sanders. And in the meantime, take care and be well. Thank you.